was wound up on going to Ishima right off Okinawa.
Okay, I copied a map of the different islands because she had told us where you were,
Yeah,
and there is, I believe that's Ishima right there.
yeah,
And so the American invaded these islands right outside Japan.
yeah.
They're little tiny little islands now.
Yeah, that airport there's one I built.
Okay.
Helped build anyway.
In Ishima?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the purpose of taking those little bitty islands?
Well, the thing of them, you had to take all of that stuff because they didn't give up. They dug back the holes, so they was digging, getting coral off that island of Ishima. We just started digging into, they run a test site and said, yeah, this is all coral. We got in there a ways and it was a man-made cave. It was full of rice and rubber gas suits and everything like that. And I lost some good buddies by all of them tender-hearted when women come in. One of them come up, I had buddies I run around with. This woman come down there and there's a bunch of them gathered around her and she blew herself up and killed them too. So on them there you had to take all the islands, so you didn't leave nothing unturned. Cause even after the war was declared over, then I was moved over to Okinawa after they dropped that bomb. Because they got so much fallout on that little island there that they moved us right off it. So we was building the Navy Air Base in Permian, blacktop and everything down. And we had 2 or 3 people that shot at, and that was 3 or 4 months after the war was over.
That was in Guam.
That was on Okinawa.
Oh, Okinawa. I'm sorry. Okay, but when you're in Ishima and the lady came out and the boys gathered around her and she had a bomb
strapped around her.
And she exploded herself.
Yeah.
We think those kinds of things are new, don't we?
No.
You know, like they're doing it in Baghdad now,
Yeah.
and we think, oh, that's brand new, but it's not, is
No.
it? It didn't.
I had 3 brothers in the Marines and 1 young.
So they, when you went in and you thought all of that was coral, it really was caves.
Yeah, it was all kind of caves and everything. Well, that was man-made. It was dug back in there and all that stored in that coral mountain there, and they covered it up. And what topsoil built up over here. See, don't tell us how long that'd been stored there.
All right, but the importance of taking those islands was to build an airstrip.
That there was built. We built it there for them big bombers coming up from over on them other islands to Japan. If they got crippled or anything, they'd come back and land on that. And then we had night fighters stationed there and some little escort planes, but they had some P-38 night fighters stationed there on that island.
Okay. Did you, when you first landed, y'all get any resistance as you landed there? Or had they already left?
Well, most of them had done left or been captured, but see, I was on the island there first. Ernie Powell got killed.
Okay.
He got killed about 3 days before we got on the island.
So they had sent a battalion or a group of men in
Yeah.
earlier,
Yeah,
before you all landed.
bunch of Marines.
Okay.
Yeah, we had one Banzai raid one night where a whole bunch of them come squalling and hollering down there. And then they had all that island laid off in well, like to be sections, so there's about what we'd call a 5/8 square, you know. And we was dug in there for our first night out on that island. And I was on the corner, myself and a guy from Oklahoma City. And we dug our foxhole down and had it deep enough that then put sandbags up around it. One guy could lay twirled around there while the other's standing on duty, and then you get off and trade out. So, up in the middle of the night sometime, he woke me up and said, "Charlie, get up, we got something coming." And of course, when it's clear at night. You just need to read the newspaper back. And there's this little old roadway had a ditch line full of grass, and those weeds were wiggling like this, and I let it get about 75 yards of us, and I threw Browning automatic on it and emptied the clip. I stopped the wiggling, and the next morning we went up there and there was a billy goat.
Oh, how funny. But you had to have those fun times,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Well, we didn't know what it was, just we stopped it that night.
Did you have Billy Goat for dinner?
No, see, you didn't eat nothing over on them islands, only what was prepared and canned and come in on any of that food.
Okay, what kind of runways did you make?
Coral runways.
Okay.
You'd haul that up there and wet it down, roll it, wet it down, roll it, and it was tough. Once in a while you'd have to be a soft place come up, you'd have to go in there and put a little bit in it and re-roll it. But
Now, Charles, you're a rural country boy.
yeah, right.
You're on an island in the Japan Sea, out in the Pacific. How does it feel for you out there? Like you were off in another world?
Well, yes, but I mean, it's something I had to do, wanted to do, because we'd seen on them other places where they did. We didn't want them to come in here on our folks back here in Arkansas.
I was going to ask you, what was the factor that made you decide to go into the service, to enlist? Was there something that you heard on the news or something that prompted your enlistment?
It was just wanted to hear the news once in a while and get come to Van Buren down here and see a movie on Saturday, and they'd have a newsreel, you know, and show all of that. But you had to be over with it to believe that the type of people they was. They wasn't human.
Okay. Japanese soldiers are pretty cruel, weren't they?
Yeah, even the civilians was.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to tell me about the island?
The airplane.
We'll get to that in just a second. I want to talk to him about just living on the island. So you had food brought in
Yeah.
cans.
Yeah.
You didn't eat anything that was on the island.
No, it was court-martial defense. They told
Okay.
me anything.
All right, you're on an island just outside Japan, within, I think we looked 300 or 400 miles of
Yeah.
Japan. Were you aware they were going to drop the atomic bomb?
Nope,
Had no idea.
not until it done been dropped.
All right. When you heard that it had been dropped, was it the first one that
Yeah.
gave the fallout to you all?
Yes, it was the first one.
All right, tell me about that.
Well, our water we kept in camp. You know, go out and get a drinking water and stuff out of us and stored in blister bags. and they hung on tripods out on ever so often there, and it go out there just like a frost on 'em.